Amazon's allowing sellers to send emails to customers for Black Friday and Cyber Monday. There's new requirements for premium A+ content. Amazon's now sending emails out when they remove bad reviews, and there's tons of new AI news in the e-commerce world. This and much more on this week's Weekly Buzz. How cool is that? Pretty cool, I think. Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of the Serious Sellers Podcast by Helium 10. I am your host, Bradley Sutton, and this is the show that is our Weekly Buzz, where we give you a rundown of all the goings-on in the e-commerce world this week. We also let you know what new features Helium 10 has, and we give you a training tip of the week that'll give you serious strategies for serious sellers of any level in the e-commerce world. Let's see what's buzzing this week. All right, so first of all, if you're watching this on YouTube, you see I'm moving a lot. Well, I'm trying to be the first ever newscaster here to do a whole news segment while walking a mile on a treadmill. So that's what I'm doing. You guys know I've been trying to push health and wellness this year. So I'm trying to put my money where my mouth is and do some exercising here live on this show. My goal is to do 1 mile before this broadcast is over. Anyways, let's go ahead and hop right into the news. There's lots going on. All right, the first news article of the day is actually from Seller Central. It's on your dashboard, and you may or may not have known this, but you can do marketing emails. All right, so now what you can do, this article here is entitled Increase Visibility of Your Holiday Deals with Marketing Emails. And so if you're brand registered, you're able to use Manage Your Customer Engagement tool to market to repeat purchases from existing customers, and also your brand followers. Like, maybe you've gotten some brand followers thanks to Amazon posts. And if you take a look at this article, it talks about that you can offer percentage off discounts, 7-day deals, and product launch announcement emails. And they're especially saying, hey, you should try and do this during Black Friday and for Cyber Monday. So where you can do this, you can hit the link for Manage Your Experiments right there in that article. You go to your Manage Your Customer Engagement page, you hit Create Campaign, you select your brand, and then basically what you can do is you can hit Market Product or Promote a Promotion, and then you can market to recent customers, brand followers, or more. And once you hit the next on this entry form, you're going to be able to pick your product and write the email, put the delivery window, and more. So a lot of cool stuff that maybe you haven't taken advantage of, but if you've got some brand followers, you're going to be able to go ahead and take advantage of that. All right, the next article of the day is actually from CNET, and it's entitled Walmart Announces Black Friday Sale Details and Previews Early Deals. So this is kind of like cool because it gives you kind of like a timeline of what is going on the Walmart side. So they've actually got multiple events. So like the first one is actually starting Wednesday, November 8th, super early at 3 p.m. Eastern time. And Walmart Plus Early Access goes from 12 p.m. Eastern time. The second event starts on November 22nd, and then Cyber Monday, November 27th. And so I'm bringing this out because, if Walmart is going to be pushing these deals, that means there's going to be more traffic on Walmart.com. And if you're selling on Walmart.com, might be a great opportunity to do some kind of discount or promotion or just be expecting extra traffic. So don't think that you have all the way until Black Friday, Cyber Monday in order to start getting some more traffic on Walmart. It's starting as early as November 8th, according to this article. Next article is also from your Seller Central dashboard, and it's entitled Update on Default Handling Time for Seller Fulfilled Orders. So if you're doing Seller Fulfilled or FBM, traditionally you've had like 2 days in order to fulfill the orders, but make sure to check your dashboard. There's some new news. It's talking about how more than 85% of seller fulfilled orders are shipped within 1 day. So it's going to start putting by default 1 day. All right, for the order window. And so I think this could be good because I'm assuming that if this happens, now customers are going to see 1 day less as far as the estimated delivery time. And obviously that's going to help your conversion rate, theoretically speaking. So check out that update in your dashboard and see if that affects you. Next update is, again, your Seller Central dashboard. A lot of the news articles in your Seller Central dashboard that you need to be checking out. And it's entitled Update to Premium A+ Content Eligibility Requirements. All right. So the new update is that, first of all, I think before you actually had to have like 15 approved A+ content modules to be eligible for Premium A+. Well, now all you need is 5. All right. So 5 in the last 12 months. And then also you need a brand story module publish on all of your brand own product listings. So again, premium A+ content allows you to put like really unique information like video and other things. So if you're able to do that, make sure to qualify yourself for that. So you can also get, even if you only have 1 or 2 products, you can still get qualified by having that brand story and then doing 5 times, getting some kind of A+ content approved, even if it's for the same listing. Next up, there's an article from Amazon Europe, and it's just called a transparency report, and it goes like super into detail about tons and tons of facts and figures of what's going on Amazon Europe and like, what they do to protect sellers and things. But the thing I wanted to show is the number of monthly active users for Amazon on the customer side for each of the countries in the EU. Now, obviously, UK is not in the EU, so that's not here. But if you guys thought that the number 1 country was Germany, you would be right. 60 million active users. What do you guys think is the number 2 country? Number 2 country is actually Italy at 38 million. Number 3 is France at 34 million. And number 4 is Spain at 25 million. Those are the only ones that are in that bracket. The next one is Austria with 5 million monthly active users in that country. And there's not even an Amazon Austria. So they're probably shopping on Amazon Germany or one of the other marketplaces. So again, check the link in the description below. Kind of interesting if you guys want to see this whole EU transparency report. Next article, again, going right back to the Seller Central dashboard, but this time in Europe. All right. So if you are in Europe, you now are able to get a SAS or a strategic account services representative. Sellers in the US have been using this to do tricks like what's called anything in the buy box. We've had that on the podcast before. But again, you UK and EU sellers, go to your Seller Central dashboard. You've got this notice that's not on the US side, but you are now able to register here for the SAS plans. And it's actually migrating a couple of the existing EU plans where you were able to have some kind of rep into this SAS core, rep service. So make sure to check the dashboard. You'll see a link that will allow you to go ahead and see if you can apply and then see if you qualify. Next up, there's this email that I got this week from Amazon. I hadn't seen it before. I'm not the only one who's gotten it. A lot of sellers have been getting it, some this week, some last week, some the week before, where Amazon is now letting you know when they remove bad reviews, all right, or reviews from bad players on Amazon. So if you look at, I put a link in the description on one of my LinkedIn posts where I talk about this, but here, this is how the email looks. It says, we remove product reviews from bad actors, all right? Now, by bad actors, it doesn't mean Owen Wilson. Oh, sorry, bad joke. But anyways, by bad actors, it means, whatever, they're probably abusing the system somehow. But I got an email that said, hey, we noticed there's some bad actors. We removed X and Y and Z reviews, happy selling pretty much. So I'm curious, did you guys, have you guys gotten this? Click the link below to my LinkedIn post and reply there. Let me know if you've gotten this email or not. All right, for the next article, we have a theme song for it. Yes, we are talking about the Amazon department called the Amazon Law and Order CCU, the Counterfeit Crimes Unit. That actually is a real thing, guys. Amazon Counterfeit Crime Units. And if you guys are listening on the radio or your radio in your car or something, hopefully you heard the Law and Order theme song right there. But anyways, Amazon has had this CCU, this Counterfeit Crime Unit, where every month they seem to be doing new things to kind of crack down on counterfeits out there. And so they have a latest update that gives and kind of updates on the kinds of things that they've been doing. They did like raids, like crazy raids on with 150 Chinese law enforcements in China to like kind of like break down the smuggling ring on a bunch of fake products that were coming out. They took action against counterfeit rings across Europe, but this department is doing some cool things to try and break down on the bad players that are out there. So make sure to take a look at the link that we left in the comments below or in the description below, so you can see the kind of steps that Amazon has been taking to keep Amazon clean from the bad players. All right, the last few articles we're going to talk about are all about AI, and it's kind of crazy how AI is just taking over every marketplace as being like in the news. Last week, as you guys know, we talked about the announcement at Amazon, how they have now generative AI to help make images. We're actually going to have a demo of that in just a couple of minutes here. But now even Walmart is getting in on the AI bandwagon. It says how this article from Yahoo Finance talks about how Walmart is using AI to supercharge its holiday plans. And it's talking about how they're using it to try and distribute the inventory across the country a little bit better across their more than 4,000 stores. And this is going to be able to allow them to deliver same day to more locations by having the right inventory in the right distribution centers and stores. Again, a benefit for Amazon sellers. Continuing on in this AI craze, there's an article out of Reuters about Shopify. It says Shopify merchants seek AI boost for key sales decisions. So make sure to check out this article where it talks about Shopify's new kind of like features that are now featuring AI. And then, of course, not to be outdone, TikTok Shop is testing new ways to embed commerce into the in-app experience, according to insiderintelligence.com. Now, this was almost the most interesting story for me because they're rolling out this kind of like AI tool that can use AI to identify products in videos and suggest similar items for sales on its e-commerce marketplace. This isn't using the affiliate program. Now, this is interesting because like what that means is, let's say somebody has got a just dancing video, or they're doing an Amazon or a TikTok shop or a TikTok live or something. And then in the background, all right, they've got, I don't know, some barbecue. Well, it sounds like what's going to happen is the AI is going to try and like detect if any TikTok shop seller has that exact barbecue or something similar, and then give a suggestion to somebody who's watching this regular TikTok video. Hey, do you want to buy that product that you see in there? You know, I mean, people follow these influencers and they want to copy them. They want to have what they have. They want to have their same furniture or have their same phone case and stuff. Now, without the influencer even promoting directly other products, TikTok Shop is going to be promoting other TikTok Shop products from there. Now, I think the influencers might get a little bit upset because this article talks about that they're not actually going to get any affiliate commission for this. Anyways, this is interesting. Another way that AI is being used. All right, that's it for the news this week. Now, before we get on into the next segment, one quick thing. Speaking of TikTok, do you know that Helium 10 has a TikTok page? Guys, make sure to go to it, add it, go to your TikTok app, search for Helium 10 Pacvue, all right? Helium 10 Pacvue, no spaces. And then you'll see tons of videos from our social media team like Sydney. We've also got clips from this podcast, and we've also got educational content on there. So again, give us a follow, like a couple of the videos to help the algorithm. Helium 10 Pacvue is the name of our account. All right, next up, we've got our training tip of the week, and this is a great one by Shivali. She's going to be talking about Amazon Post, but did you guys know that you can actually have an infinite number for free of Amazon Post, that you can post pictures every day, and you don't have to make new images by yourself, or you don't have to take new pictures, and you don't even have to make the captions, guys, all right? It is completely done by AI, thanks to Amazon and thanks to Helium 10's new AI feature for Amazon Post. You guys want to find out how to do it? Shivali's going to explain how in this next video.
Hi there, Shivali here. I want to talk to you about Amazon Posts, which is a really powerful tool that you can use to elevate your business, create engaging content for your consumers, all while showcasing your products in a way that tells the story behind your brand. Now, they're a lot like social media posts, but you can't just copy over the product listing copy and images. There has to be some intentionality because it has to be visually appealing and attention-grabbing. Let's take a look at an example. You can find Amazon Posts by selecting the storefront underneath the product listing page and navigating to Posts. Here, as you can see, it's not just a plain image with boring description. In fact, it's designed to be visually appealing and catch your attention, and that's what you really want. This brings me to my next point, which might answer your question, and that is, what if I don't have a bunch of photos laying around from a fancy photo shoot? Well, that's what AI is for. You can use generative AI to generate the content that you need. It can create images, captions, and even suggest the best times to post for maximum visibility. It's kind of like having a creative assistant right at your fingertips, making your Amazon posts look like $1,000,000 even if you're on a budget. I'm going to show you a quick and easy way to enhance your sponsored brand campaigns on Amazon. So I'm going to go ahead and navigate to my advertising panel, click Campaign Manager. And once I have that open, what you will want to do is select the sponsored brand campaign that you want to try this with. If you don't have one, no worries. You can just create a new active sponsored brand campaign. And then once that page has loaded, you are going to click on Create. So Creative is on the left-hand paneling once again, and then select Edit Creative. Here comes the fun part. You select Custom Image, click Change Image, and then click Choose an AI-generated image. So this is in beta at the moment of recording. And what you will want to do is select whichever product that you want to try this with. I'm going to type in an image description. So this one's quite simple. It just says product hanging on wall in a bedroom above the bed with a Gothic bed frame. I would click generate, and ideally what you would see on your end is multiple image options. Then you would go through and select the ones that you like, that you find appealing. As you can see, we were given 3 outputs based off the query that we inputted. So I would then go ahead and open each one of these up and click Save to Creative Assets. I'll show you where these are getting saved in just a moment here, but let's go ahead and click Save for each one of these. All right, let's X out of that. And then once we have that stuff saved, it's going to be in Creative Tools underneath Creative Assets right here. This, guys, is your gallery of images, of your creative assets that you can really use. Anytime that you have generative AI images being saved, this is where they are being funneled. So what I'm gonna do is just click this 3 dots icon and click Download. And then once I have that downloaded, I can then go into my brand content, go into posts, and begin creating a post. Let's select Manny's Mysterious Oddities, and then click Create Post, and upload our image. Here I have the AI generated image, click Open. And as you can see, for us, it's saying the image is too wide because, again, this design was built underneath our sponsored brand campaigns when we were trying to just generate AI-based image. Keep in mind that this has saved us a lot of time and money and efforts in just being able to get images without actually having to do a photo shoot. So it's pretty simple to throw this image then into a sizing machine or even something as simple as Canva to resize it and then upload it after that. I'm also going to need a caption. So what I'm going to do is go into our listing builder, and as long as you have the product characteristics, the brand information, product name, tone, target audience, etc. filled out at the top of your listing builder, then you can actually go all the way down to Amazon Posts or just select the tab right here and click Write It For Me. I did already go ahead and click Write It For Me just to save a little bit of time so you guys can see it, but as you can see, it's really good. This pulls from your keyword bank, it helps with your generated search volume, and it absolutely makes your Amazon posts process a lot easier. Let's jump back into Amazon Posts and get that pasted in. And once you have that part filled out, you can just add in your product. I'm gonna click Add. Mine says out of stock, so it says 1 available ASINs won't show in your post. And posts have to have, of course, at least 1 ASIN in stock to be visible. But this was just an example. I wanted to go through and show you guys just how easy it is to generate images and captions so you can quickly create posts even if you don't have access to a wide gallery of images. Go ahead and click Submit for Review as long as you've followed along and you've created this with me. I hope you guys recognize that with this new AI generation tool and the listing builder tool with Amazon Posts now, you really have access to a never-ending supply of Amazon posts. So with that, we look forward to seeing your content on Amazon.
All right, thank you very much for that, Shivali. So guys, that's available. I believe you might have to have Diamond for some of that feature functionality inside of Listing Builder. The feature that she talked about for Amazon Post or creating those images, that's pretty much open to anybody. So guys, there's no reason anymore for you not to do Amazon Posts. You can generate the images now for free, an unlimited amount. You can generate captions for free, so you don't have to always be thinking about what am I going to write for a caption. So guys, get into that now, and we've got some announcements coming soon, guys, that's going to make that process even more easy because we have an exclusive, Helium 10 has an exclusive arrangement and access to a certain I can't really, completely spill it, but a certain data point and a certain functionality that only Helium 10 has for the next few months. And we're going to try and give you guys that functionality as soon as possible. Stay tuned for more. All right, next up is a brand new feature that we're going to start doing weekly. Helium 10 is actually launching new features every week. Guys, sometimes you guys might not know everything that we're releasing. So here in the Weekly Buzz, starting this week, we are going to start letting you guys know in a special video here what all we have launched in the last week, so you can see if it benefits you and then make sure that you and your team use it. All right, so this week's Helium 10 new feature alert, let's hop right into it. The first one is actually on your dashboard in Helium 10. All right, or it's actually in a couple places. So you just go to your Insights dashboard right here as soon as you log into Helium 10. If you've got the diamond plan above, you're going to see all of your information down here at the bottom. That's not new. What is new is that now if you put your mouse over any of your products, you have this whole new widget of information that is going to come out where you can see the BSR in the parent category, the BSR in the subcategory of your product, your listing age, which seller has the buy box, what your current price is, the review count. Now that's for your product. So maybe you're thinking like, well, I already know all of my product stuff. But the other thing is on our competitors page. All right, so we have a competitors page now. If you're tracking your competitors, you can also again now mouse over and then you're going to see all of that same information. So that's one cool thing that just got launched in Helium 10 Insights dashboard. A couple things now in Cerebro. If you're in Cerebro and you do a multi-ASIN search, one of my favorite filters were the advanced rank filters. Now they are no longer called advanced rank filters. So I just wanted to let you know, we changed the name so it's a little bit more easier to understand. What the advanced rank filters do is it allows you to filter out and say, hey, I want to see at least this number of the competitor ASINs in this multi-ASIN search are ranking between this and this, right? Well, now in those headings, if you guys want to find those features, it's right down here and it's called number of competitors. This is the filter, the artist formerly known as Advanced Rank Filter 1, which really kind of like confused some people. So again, what you're looking for is number of competitors, and then you put a minimum and maximum here of how many of the competitors you want to kind of be ranking in a certain range. All right. So if you put in 10 competitors and then you put a minimum of 2 and a maximum of 5, basically what you're saying is, hey, of these 10 competitors, I want minimum 2 and maximum 5 of them to be ranking between X and Y. And that's where you go to the very next field, which is called competitor rank. So you can say, hey, I want these to be ranking between 1 and 20. I want to know all the keywords where at least 2 of these competitors, but a maximum of 5 are ranked page 1, position 1 to 20. So again, this is not a new filter. It's just a new name. And I'm just kind of reminding you guys about it. Again, it's called number of competitors and competitor rank. Now, if I actually go in and hit the show historical trend, we've got a small update feature there. This comes directly from you guys. So if I hit this, I can actually go in and pull out, hey, show me the certain ranks, let's say of June 2022. And now what you see, when you see this search volume, like before, we just picked the last week of this month. All right, so this is showing me the ranks of all of these products during the month of June of 2023. But now what this search volume represents that you see in the search results, again, this is by customer request, it is now showing for that month of June, the week that had the highest search volume. All right, so 1468 was what the highest search volume was during the month of June. All right, that's it for this week's Helium 10 new feature alerts. Well, guys, that's also it for this week's Weekly Buzz. As you can see, I didn't hit my 1 mile goal here on my Apple Watch. I only got 0.67 miles in. I'm going to have to keep walking for the next 20 minutes to hit that 1 mile. Anyways, guys, thanks for tuning in this week. We'll see you next week to see what's buzzing.